logo right there. And just so people know what the logo is, it's, mountains, tree in the center, and then the water, sort of everything that represents God's country around here. So nice form-fitting shirt. You can see it comes in on the sides there. And then we did a little addition of the flag on the sleeve with the logo on the side. And I was sort of taking this on as a stepchild. It wasn't my baby, but now took on a little adoption here, and I'm watching this baby grow, and then I'm becoming more passionate about it. It's become this hobby where I'm thriving to work on it and loving it and getting hyped up.
Was a crazy Sports Insider event brought to you by Flying Monkeys Craft Brewery. Guy even saw some broken stick in there. It was crazy. All right, let's see if we can get into the show. Oh, jeez, let me get set up. Come on, get out of here. Okay. And welcome to the Backyard Variety Tour. All right, I think I saved myself pretty well there. Hair's looking good. All right. Need some hair of the dog right now. Okay. Come on. Get out of here. Okay. Almost ready to go here. Almost ready to go. Okay. There's one more thing. Let's go about there. There we go. Okay. We're back. We want to thank our friends at Flying Monkeys, our friends at Broken Stick. Got Dave Holmberg, creator of God's Country Clothing, coming up. So we'll get into all that. It was a wild and crazy Sports Insider contest. Still got a couple days to go and vote. That's Backyard Variety Tour on Twitter, without any vowels, except sometimes Y. And what else? Well, we might as well get into some Sports Insider. Zucker's NCAA bracket is tied for first place. Zucker's been tied in first for a little while now, a little while going. So the games are actually today, so we'll be watching later today after the interview. And basically what Zucker needs is a Gonzaga-Houston final with Gonzaga winning. Gonzaga-Houston final with Gonzaga winning, and Zucker can win his double NCAA? NCAA. Correct. And that's the Sports Insider. Other than the contest, which, it hurt you. It went great. And then we're going to get into... I can't believe I had to have had a half-assed joke or something planned here somewhere. Yeah, half-assed joke. Better check the old phone. Get out of here. That's Grand Terrestrial Rhapsody. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get into a half-assed joke, which I looked at on my phone and now I already forgot. What was it again? Something about making fun of spittin' chiclets, chippin' spitlets, chicken spit tits, chicken lip tits, spittin' shitlets, shittin' spitlets, and more with the yakety yak half-assed jokes. With all this beer, pretty soon I'm going to become wash myself with a rag on a stick. Okay, that's half-assed jokes. Half-assed jokes. Right. Let the good times roll. All right, let's get into the conversation with Dave Holmberg, creator of God's Country Clothing. But you were just saying you were doing some deliveries or something. Is that?
Yeah. So
running
right
around?
now, the way we have it set up is either local pickup, local delivery, and then shipping worldwide.
I'll introduce you here, man. So Dave Holmberg, creator of God's Country Clothing. You're at the store right now. Oh, this is something I wanted to do, Dave. I wanted to ask you, without saying thanks for having me, respond to my opening statement of, Dave, thanks for being here and welcome to the show.
It's a pleasure.
That's great.
Oh man, you stopped me there. I didn't know what was going on.
That's great. Okay. There we go.
Is that what you wanted?
I don't know. I that was the first time I ever tried it because I was just like, I hate when people are like, thanks for having me, Bob. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that was
Absolute
perfect.
pleasure.
Tell me, man, where is God's Country Clothing business-wise right now?
Oh, we're trying to keep it a little bit of a secret with the locals around here. However, where it's at for business is we odd times, but we just grabbed a storefront located downtown Sault Ste. Marie. Things were moving great for us, so we needed a larger space, and we said, why not find a space that offers us a little bit of a storefront as well, which we could just do pop-ups. We won't be open all the time, and then hold events before OHL, like Sault Ste. Marie Hound games, anything like that. Just a place where people can come and chill vibes. So sales are going well. I never thought it would get this far, and sort of laughed about it at the start. And here we are, painting and installing light fixtures and everything. It's crazy.
So how did it start?
Okay, so I'm the co-founder, is the title I'll give myself, co-founder and owner, operator. Buddy was home for the summer, played hockey overseas or on the East Coast at the time, and had some extra money there, wanted to start a clothing line. All of us call it God's Country up here. The more we've been with branding company, you realize a lot of people call their place God's Country, no matter where you are. Montana here, it's all over, right? So we use it as a term when you're out at camp. We call it a camp up here. I'm sorry, but when you're out at camp and you're chilling with your friends or family, you're out on the dock, you're having a good time, water, you're in God's Country, right? So that was his idea right from the start, and he actually came up with the slogan too: where you're from, where you're going. So if you're in Toronto, you're not really in God's Country, but you step outside to Muskoka, it's cottage country, but you could also call it God's Country. So that's our slogan, our tagline: where you're from, where you're going. So he came up with that. We actually had a concert here in town. It was Dallas Smith. Dallas Smith? No. He used to sing for, I can't even think of it. Theory of a Deadman, maybe.
Okay,
I want to say, or something along those lines. I'm totally off on that, I believe. But
wait. Dallas Smith or Dallas Green?
Dallas Smith.
It is Dallas Smith. Oh, okay, I thought maybe you were thinking of the Alexis on Fire guy. I have
heard
of Theory of a Deadman though.
Yeah. So I'll look that up later and figure it out, because it's going to bother me for this whole
I'll
interview.
throw up an image. I'll throw up a photo of him or something in there.
Yeah, he used to sing for them, and then he went on and did his own little country venture there. So we were going to the concert.
Wait, hold on. A guy from Theory of a Deadman went on to do country stuff?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. It was interesting, but good music. So he was coming into town. We wanted to get some shirts made so he could wear them on stage, because we were doing a meet and greet backstage. So we went with Vista Print. Said, let's start this company off with Vista Print. We'll get 4 shirts printed. Took about 6 to 8 weeks to get 4 shirts printed. We said, okay. Those came in. We missed the concert, missed our big debut. And we said, there's got to be a better way. Started dealing down in actual Dallas, Texas now, dealing with the guy down there. And then we went out west, and then moved on to Southern Ontario and then dealing local and then back down to Southern Ontario. But his idea, we rolled with it and it just kept growing, word of mouth, grow and grew and grew. And here we are today, sitting in the store. But, you know, I wanted to keep it quiet till the big launch. You know, I don't want too many people to know, but I mean, enough people do know already. But yeah, that's how it started. Wasn't my idea. I just had graphic design background and said, if you can work on the website and create an image for us, then let's roll with this, and rolled with it, and the rest is history.
Yeah. So you said you had a graphic design background.
Yes.
I was going to ask if maybe you had a business background, because
no, man, nothing at all, which is crazy. There's two other partners involved, but, you know, I'm slowly learning as it goes, you know, dealing with accountants and all that stuff. But yeah, zero background, had no plans on ever running a clothing brand in my life. So having that would probably help this business a little more, but I mean, you go as you go day by day. And I mean, without a business background, I think we're doing pretty damn good.
I was going to ask, why clothing? How do you decide to have clothing be the thing?
I have no idea. Like I said, it was his idea. And as you deal with the issues that you deal with and delays and times and suppliers, you realize maybe it's not the best business to be in. Inventory wise, it's a struggle, you know. We'll bring something in and then sells out way quicker than we ever thought, and you're just not even planning to have more clothing or anything lined up, you know. So it's sort of a catch-up game, especially with the pandemic, factories being down and suppliers short staff. It was tough to catch up, and we're still trying to catch up right now. But yeah, I don't know. His idea, he just said, let's start a clothing brand, and something that you can wear around camp and around the lake and on the boat. And
so how do you, like, I guess what I'm trying to get at is, like, if it was his idea, you had to think it was a pretty great idea, because it doesn't just start where you're at now, but you obviously saw the vision of where you could get and said, I'm going to invest all this time. So, like, how long have you been doing it? And then how long maybe did it become full-time kind of thing too? You know what I mean?
It's not even full-time right now. Like, I've been working nights at my current job, and then I come in here once I wake up, get some things done, and then go back into work tonight, you know. So it's not full time. I sort of laughed about it myself. I was like, okay, yeah, let's try this, we'll do this, see where it goes, but never thought that it would catch on the way that it caught on, right? So our friends in this city has just been so supportive that it just kept growing and growing. At that point, he was still busy with hockey, and I was sort of taking this on as a stepchild, you know. It wasn't my baby, but now, you know, took on a little adoption here, and I'm watching this baby grow, and then I'm becoming more passionate about it, and it's becoming this hobby where I'm, you know, thriving to work on it and loving it and getting hyped up when things are going great, and when things aren't going great, thinking of how we can get it to get back to good, you know. So yeah, from the start, I probably chuckled myself, as a lot of our friends did, and then we just watched it grow. And like I said, he's not involved anymore, but we are three as a team, I guess, right now. It's crazy, you know, no business background, no idea of yourself, and now you just have this brand. That's clip it.
Do you go to clothing expos or anything like that? Or I was kind of thinking, I was like, especially in this day and age now, do you get like a food truck, but you fill it with like shirts, and that drives around as kind of like a portable like clothing machine?
That honestly was an idea, and I have seen it before, you know, like those skidoo trailers or anything, like a big enclosed trailer, and people transform those into stores. So I was thinking, why don't we do that? And then, you know, the more and more this kept growing and inventory's coming in, we said, you know, we need storage. So we've only actually done one pop-up event. It was actually just out front here on Queen Street. It was before a Hounds game, and you know, they had a street party, they had food vendors, they had the drinks, they had all these other local companies selling their stuff on the street. And that day, you know, we popped up some signs, and we made a killing. You know, the word really spread at that point, and that was the only time. I'd love to do it again, and that's sort of why we've taken on the store right now, to sort of host our own events and not have to worry about what the next event is for the city itself. But Yeah, no expos. I would love to go to an expo, find some good suppliers and build stronger relationships, but we got great relationships right now. So it's sort of at that buffer to where, do I need to do that if I'm happy with what we got right now? We're still just growing. It's just online and barely any marketing, like zero marketing, which is crazy. So
That's the best.
yeah,
when you can do that.
it's a good feeling.
Oh yeah. Like other than this partnership, what other kind of partnerships? Do you get into any other partnerships? So you said you get a lot of support from the community.
Yeah,
Any
yeah.
local collabs or anything like that?
Yeah. We got a couple local collabs. We've done, in the making right now, we have a sweater teaming up with someone that's doing a project. I can't say too much about that. So we have children's and toddlers sweaters coming out for that collab. Another one, we have wooden signs actually being made right now. A local guy does these wooden signs, varnishes them, but has people's lakes where their camp is or their cottages on there. So we're teaming up with them. We're going to just do like the name. So it'd be like Pozabon Camp or Pozabon Cottage, having some hanging signs that people can have out on the road or on the tree. And then we're looking at a couple other options too, but just not going to say too much on that right now. But yeah, it's super cool. We teamed up with a local girl here. Her company's Moon and Mana, and she makes custom candles. So we came up with the camp candle. Sort of has this woodsy, masculine, sort of leathery, tobacco, a little everything, brandy, like a nice smell, sort of makes you smell like you're at camper in the woods. So we collabed with that. That was our first one. And now, I'll just sit there and the DMs are coming in like, hey, love your brand. And wondering if you guys want to team up, so it's people are reaching out to us. And that's another great feeling, knowing that you're sort of there and people are wanting to be part of you and noticing. Noticing. Yeah.
So you do like a lot of promotional shoots. Is that all out in Muskoka country or is that closer to where you are right now?
Yeah, that's everything's pretty much shot around Algoma is what we call it up here is Algoma region. So everything's been shot either out at my parents' place on the water, a couple other camps, local diving rocks, golf course, anything that sort of is available. And we're blessed with Lake Superior up here. Once you head north about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, is just absolutely beautiful. A lot of provincial parks and beaches, things like that. You can just get great shots and, be back in the day, and it makes you almost feel like you're out west. That's how it started, So it'd be friends of friends, and then family members. And then I'd go out in public and see someone that I didn't realize or didn't know wearing my stuff. So I said, okay, that's a good, whether it's a gift or something, I just don't know who's wearing this. So it's a good thing. And now it's blown up to where I'm getting messages from people being like, yo, I was out for drinks today and I saw about 15 sweaters in the bar, or 15 people wearing your stuff in the bar, just get messages. Hey man, seeing all your stuff all over town. Great stuff. Keep up the good work. So started off with the friends and family, you depend on them. I think a lot of people do, or a lot of businesses do, to get your feet off the ground. But now I'm getting orders every day and don't know who they are. Some people with 12 orders and you're just like, okay, awesome. I appreciate the support. And I don't know you, you don't know me, but it's, that whole support local thing just can go so far for you.
And for the people, like say the models actually wearing the gear in photos, like who are those friends and stuff like that? And then especially
that's sort of, some of it's just me, a majority of it is just me, because it's like, okay, I know what I want the shot to look like. I can find someone to take a photo of me and I can play the model, but I'll put out little posts here and there saying, hey, we're looking for a model, and then pick and choose what we think looks best for the brand and get someone to do a little shoot. And we've had local photographers help us out too, which is awesome. So help them grow. They help us grow with some quality work. Yeah.
Yeah. Finding good photographers is tough. So if you can get people to come out and help you out, that's great.
Cha-ching.
If I can remember them both. One for sure is when you were saying your promotional stuff, and you said Pozabon, whatever could be carved into wood. Like, isn't that the best stuff? The stuff that is like personalized or specific that you can have at, that people can make for you, instead of say everyone who has that like black and white photo of the red streetcar from IKEA hanging in their like
Yes.
apartment house or whatever.
Yeah, above the couch. Yeah. Totally good. But at the same time, when you start getting too personalized, then you got the guy making the signs. How many can you make? And we did our collab with the candles, and we did a low run at first, but still gone in 7 minutes. They sold out in 7 minutes. So I said, oh, okay, looks like we're gonna have to do another one. And then the second one, we doubled up on the order, is gone in about 3 hours. So
Right.
you find something that's doing hands-on made wood with imaging printed on top and then varnished and everything. You start personalizing different name after different name. How crazy can you get? Obviously, it's going to be a huge seller, I think, and it's people are going to love it. But then it's okay. How many can we do, and how much work do you want to do? So that's what it comes down to, and then obviously a good price point to, when you are customizing something or something's personal, then
that's essentially how factories grow.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, now we need more people, and we need people to be just as good as this guy who can do the same thing. And we got to pay them all and to meet the needs. So that's interesting. How'd you come up with the name?
Yeah, that was all him. Just, it's tough too, because you get some people that are religious and you get some people that aren't religious. And we've sort of noticed having the word God on your shirt can either sell or it doesn't sell. So we try to just keep it to the logo here, but I mean, it is just the saying God's country, God's country. So, Blake Shelton has a song about it now. And, I would watch HGTV and they'd walk out and they'd be like, oh my God, it feels like you're in God's country. I'm like, hey, let's go. It's just a saying. And like, I would have to ask my friend there that came up with it, just what made you think of it. But it is just the lifestyle that we live up here, and call it God's country when you're at camp. And
how like a photo or an image can say 1,000 words. Sometimes words can provide an image, and God's country is an image in your head that you can see.
Yeah, exactly.
Or feel or something like that.
That's where it stems back to where you're from, where you're going. Like what is your God's country? Is it where you live, or is it some place that you get away to? Thank you for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure being on this show.
Okay. So let's get into topics not trending. So basically what happens with topics not trending is, with the help of my little friend Catchphrase here, it's kind of like a little game.
Best game.
You're familiar with Catchphrase?
Yeah, it looks like you have the first gen. I got the second gen that's red and black.
Ah, perfect. Okay, so you know the game. We'll hop right into it. So this is kind of along the lines, but we're doing the 2-person version. So 2 words, and this is a special kind of dancing group, mostly female, but there are males, and they're always on their tippy toes and very poetic dancing. And now this is something they wear on their feet.
Okay, pointers.
They're more comfortable. They're more comfortable in
ballet slippers.
Boom, ballet slippers. That's it.
Okay, boom.
Ballet slippers. Got it. Okay. This is 1 word. It's almost like I almost can't remember exactly what it is. If I'm thinking, I'm going to give you a couple options here, because if I'm thinking of this correctly, it's kind of like an old radio with almost like a trumpet-like speaker box.
Okay.
Wait. This could be wrong. Let me go in a different way. So 1 word. E.T.
Phone home.
Okay, so it's kind of it's
xylophone.
Wait. It's with some of that. So E.T.
Phone.
And then what's a chart that measures numbers and things like that, usually shaped like an L, and it's got different poles or numbers. What would you just call that?
Bro. Status? I have no idea, man. Talking to the wrong guy. Remember, no business background here.
A certain kind of shaft of a stick. What is it made out of? Not wood. More aluminum or something along those lines, but like a new version stick. It's so light.
Oh, carbon fiber.
Shit. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
No, wait. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is bad luck right now. Holy shit. Okay, so phone is one word, part of it.
Kind of. It ends with it's not actually an E at the end. It's another letter. It's another vowel. And it leads into this chart. It's the simplest word I can think of for chart. Like, let's take a look at the. Oh, I got it. You went to school for what?
Graphic design.
Okay, take out the design and take out the last bit of the word you said. What did you go to school?
Phonograph.
We got it! We got it! I didn't even know what a phonograph was. I was trying to tell you it was like the old timey.
No, I know. That's like I knew the image that you were telling me, and I knew it's something phone, but I was thinking xylophone the whole time. But
do you know what a phonograph is off the top of your head? I'll have to throw up an image if we don't know.
No, yeah, throw up an image. I'm trying to picture it.
Must be an old time phone is my guess, but I don't know.
Yeah, phonograph.
Oh, maybe it's the phone that you put to your ear and you.
No, wasn't that a rotary phone? No.
Well, that's more rotary phone, like old school. That's
okay.
like that.
So
you could
walk
walk
like the black cup.
Exactly, like super old school, like Alexander Graham Bell shit. Oh my God, this one is impossible.
Try it.
3 words, not take, but the first word, not take, but
give.
Second word, not you, but
me.
Third word, opposite of weak, but a different version of saying that word.
Give me strength.
You got it. You got it.
Boom. That was good. That was good. What are you drinking there?
I got some Worlds Away by Flying Monkeys. So what's something to do with expansion? Is there something next and bigger on the horizon?
Well, this is big enough as it is right now. You know, we're always just thinking e-commerce, and luckily we had a building down the street, free rent. So we were storage down in an old bank vault, and that was where I was working out of. You know, late nights, especially around Christmas time. I was working nights and then come work in the morning till 11, 12, and then shut down, wake up, come back down. It was just absolutely hectic during Christmas. But we were just down the street, small little place, and talked with the partners and said, hey, we need somewhere bigger to go. Let's start the hunt. So before you knew it, we found a place, took a tour, said, hey, we like it. I saw the vision, saw what we could do with it, did some renos, and here we are. You know, we got a couple coats of paints on the wall, and just waiting for electricians to come in. So I think this is good enough right now for what we're doing. I worry that we might run out of space again. However, we do want to expand down into the Muskoka County around there, Perry Sound, you know, your cottage countries and places around there, because we do have a cottage crew. Like our thing's the camp with the logo. So we got the cottage, and then the A in cottage is our logo, you know, substitute that out. So we're spreading the word down there.
But for now, something we can do now is, speaking of partnerships, even from before, we should let our viewers know that God's Country Clothing is going to be sponsoring the Backyard Variety Tours Masters Special by way of a giveaway, giving away some goods. So we're going to be giving away some of God's Country Clothing, and it's going to be some fresh polos. Polos. Do you want to give a little tidbit maybe about the polo or something?
Yeah, for sure. We a lot of our buddies were just harping on us, like, come up with the golf polo. You come up with a golf polo, 4 different colors. I'm buying all 4 of them. I want to rep your stuff. You know, everyone's wearing the snapback hats or our trucker hats out on the golf course, but like, we need a golf polo. So came up with the golf polo. Actually, it was supposed to be 3 different colors ordered. Everything came in black. So we're like, damn. But we called it the fairway polo. So a lot of our clothing, we, you know, the lakeside, the dockside, the backwoods, a couple of other names that all tie into, you know, our surrounding areas and what we consider God's country, right? So the fairway polo had a nice little ring to it, and it's a nice form-fitting polo. A little tight on the hips, tight on the arms, shoulders, and make you look good. But you got a muffin top like me, it's not the greatest looks. So But yeah, if you don't know how to play golf, you'll definitely look the part in these. You want me to go grab one right now? I can.
Yeah, let's take a look at one.
Yeah, the logo right there, and just so people know what the logo is, it's mountains, tree in the center, and then the water, sort of everything that represents God's country around here. So nice form-fitting shirt. You can see it comes in on the sides there, and then we did a little addition of the flag on the sleeve with the logo on the side. So.
Oh, nice. That's nice detail.
They're pretty good seller.
Okay, we should probably tell people though how they can even win these sweet ass polos, and that's through the best swing contest, which we came up. The best swing contest, yeah. So, because basically, what's going to happen is people are going to send in their best swing. Here's our tagline for it. Okay, so we're going to get into the best swing video contest. Whether you're actually driving a ball or not, whether you're actually using a golf club or not. You could be using a barbecue brush for all we care. Whether you're in the backyard, whether you're in God's country. Show us your best swing and send it in for a chance to win, to be featured as the best swing champion in the Masters episode, going home with goods from God's Country Clothing and presented by the Backyard Variety Tour.
Perfect.
Fuck yeah. Nailed it that time.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably choose multiple winners too, which is the sweet thing. So send in your shit. Send in your best swing video contest. It could be 5 seconds. It could be 3 seconds. It's so easy to send in. So send it in. Send it in to God's Country Clothing on what? Instagram?
God's Country Clothing. Search us on Instagram. You'll find us on there. Look for the logo and send it in through the DMs there, and we'll filter through them and find the best one. You and I will discuss and pick a winner here. I know a couple good golfers, so I don't think I'm going to tell them about this contest, but
no, here's the thing. We should tell everyone because it's rated on all different sorts of things. We could say, hey, that's just the best swing. That is like perfection. But also, we just want to see some great stuff. If you're like, like we said, you could be hitting a beach ball. It's all about how creative, because if someone just has the best swing, great, but maybe they're going to get beat out by someone who's a bit more creative, So if you still have the greatest swing, maybe you should still think about how to be creative too with it.
Okay. I like it.
And actually, as an example, I'm going to cut away to something here because I want to show an example of last year's best tackle contest from our Super Bowl episode. So let's just as an example to show people what they could do, how creative they could be. Let's take a look at last year's winner, Bucky Buchanan, and his best tackle.
What a name. Holy shit.
This has been great, man. One more thing we do here, the last thing that we're going to do today, and that's stepping into something that we call the Gauntlet.
The Gauntlet, okay. All right.
So the Gauntlet is existential questions. There's no right or wrong answer. It's however you see the world. What's the most useful thing you own?
I'm going to say this off the top of my head because I just purchased it. Portable charger. There you go. Working 12-hour night. Yeah, for your phone. Working a 12-hour night shift. I just had the portable charger there. Didn't have to plug it into a wall. Glorious.
What's something you were really into as a kid?
Whales, man. Yeah.
Whales.
Yeah.
Care to expand on that?
I don't know if it was Free Willy or the books that my mother gave me as a child to read. But yeah, I was just obsessed with whales. I'd go to Florida every year and find shark teeth and then whales, and just absolutely loved it. Watched documentaries like as a child on whales. Like it was messed up. Had figurines in my room, and now I got a tattoo on my sleeve right here of a whale. It's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah.
What noise do you love?
Noise that I love. The notification sound of a sale coming in on Shopify.
Can you give us an example of what that sounds like?
Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
Favorite word?
Holy shit, man. I don't even know, man. This is the toughest question I've ever had. Yeah, I got nothing, man.
Even something maybe you say a lot.
during interviews like this, I'm always saying, so,
That wouldn't be your favorite though.
no.
What's the word that just comes to mind that's fun to say, or even that represents your brand well? I got it. Speechless.
Speechless.
Okay.
Go with that. Yeah, speechless. My favorite word.
What does the world need most?
World needs to stay warm with your favorite God's Country Clothing sweater.
And final question, why are we here?
For a good time.
I want to thank our guest, Dave Holmberg from God's Country Clothing, for being here today. Make sure you submit your stuff to our episode. And this has been great. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, keep on the grass.
Thank you, Ian.